Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, tonight we're going to talk to the Guard and the active duty. Some of you are already out. Some of you may be going out soon. And you're probably pretty conflicted about it. Makes sense. I didn't understand it at all. I didn't understand why these politicians wanted you, to be honest. Didn't make any sense. We're not quite at that level yet. It's not really what you guys do. Then I'm scrolling Twitter. I'm looking at footage from the different events. And I see this captain. And the people in the street are talking to him. And this woman's talking to him. And she's like, march with us. Walk with us. Show us that you're with us. Keep us safe. Keep us safe. Remember that line. And he's telling her, he's like, I can't. And for those, if you've seen the clip, understand he literally can't. He can't leave that area. He offered to walk the area that he could with her. But she can tell that he's kind of connecting with her. And she's getting excited. Eventually he has to put his hand on his rifle to move it out of his way so he can take a knee with him, along with 2 other soldiers. And the politicians, I'm sure they were shocked by that. Because that was the moment it clicked for me. That was the moment it all made sense, why they wanted you. Because they don't understand you. They don't know you. They have this image of you. Compare the image of those 3 soldiers kneeling in the street to those tweets. Those tweets talking about your big rifle. You got Senator Tom Cotton over there indicating that 10th Mountain's going to open up on American civilians. Because they don't understand you. They don't understand the pride you take in your unit legacy. Or the fact that you understand that the people from your unit who fell overseas did not do that so their unit could come home and open up on Americans. That would seem like a pretty large betrayal. But they don't get that. See, they see the dumb brute. They want you to give them Kent State. That's what they want. Because it's going to give them a bump in the polls. They want you to drop a bunch of Americans so they can go up a few points. You can read it in their tweets. Because they don't understand you. You're dumb brutes. Yours is not to reason why. Because that's the image they have of the military. They don't understand the modern military. The U.S. military today is the greatest fighting force the world has ever seen. And you're part of that. And the reason it's the greatest fighting force is because it's highly trained, well-disciplined, and its soldiers do reason. They send you to class to learn how to reason, to OODA loop. Observe, orient, right? You've already done that. You have already done that. You've observed what's actually sparking the unrest at these things, right? You know, an overreaction. And you've oriented. You know that this isn't Iraq. This isn't a battle space. This is your neighborhood. These people, they're not opposition. They're the people you signed a contract to protect. But they don't understand that. Because most of these politicians sending out these tweets, these tough guy tweets, they've never served anything other than themselves. They're counting on you to be their tool to get them a few points so they can run on a law and order ticket. In the process, they have handed you the most difficult task in the profession of arms, policing your own people. You may not want to do it, you probably don't, but you're a professional and therefore you want to win. The funny part about it is, because you're a professional, you know how you have to win it. They're over there tweeting about your tools, the tools of your trade, your rifle. And you know you can't touch it because you can't win. It's not how you win this fight. See, to them, you and that rifle, you're interchangeable. To you, the rifle's a tool. You're the weapon. A walking, talking, breathing, thinking, reasoning weapon. And they don't understand your reasons. Said, keep us safe. She said that. Keep us safe. Yeah. Sounds like people bent on destruction to me. But I'm sure you have already observed what's sparking most of the unrest each night. An overreaction by people who aren't trained, who aren't disciplined, who don't reason. So in a weird way, your presence may actually accomplish that. The law enforcement overreaction is what's causing the unrest. You don't have to pretend you're a tough guy. You're part of the greatest fighting force the world has ever seen. You can show restraint and go home with your head held high because it's not about ego for you, because they don't know your reasons. While all of this is a really horrible situation for you guys to be put in, I do have to point something out. You are being handed an opportunity to do something that most American warriors never get a chance to do. Protect American freedom. For real, not just as a slogan. I mean, I've spent years trying to figure out how American freedom was in Central Africa or Iraq. It is on these streets. And you, if you use that training and that reason and that discipline, can truly protect American freedom. You can give them their ability to use their right to speak, their right to assemble, their right to ask for a redress of grievances. You can protect their due process. You can truly protect American freedom. It's not what they want you to do. It's not why they're sending you out. They're sending you out because you're dumb, bloodthirsty brutes. Because they don't know you. All they know is how to use you. You can win this. It's funny. It's going to be the quietest and most important deployment of your career. You want to win this? You keep your weapon on safe. And you make sure that when you're out there, you show the politicians that you're there for the American people. That's who you're loyal to. Make sure you act in a manner befitting who you are, not who they want you to be. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good night.